Hello guys, this is Everything is Planned, and today I'm going to give you a market analysis which you might not have ever heard of. It is going to be the invisible blueprint behind stock market, gold, and the war headlines. You need to listen to me because I'm the guy who has made $1 million in trading profits, so I know what I'm talking about. So let's just cut through the noise and let's talk about the the you know the topic that I'm here for. And it doesn't matter whether the US bombed Israel last night or just flexed its muscle with a flyover. The market already knew. You see that after 50 years of trading, like if you study market the last 50 years through Vietnam, oil shocks, September 11, Lehman Brothers, COVID, Ukraine, Gaza, I can tell you one truth. The market does not react, it reveals. So my theory, everything is planned, is not a conspiracy, it's a cycle. And when I say everything is planned, I don't mean that there is a secret room in which there are, old men sitting around a table pulling levers. I mean cycles, I mean liquidity shifts, I mean traps, I mean time narratives that are all aligned well in advance. The theories, the the harmonics of the time factor. They're all, in confluence or against the confluence, and they are all, following a pattern, following a cycle. And this can be all predicted in advance. So the masses like yourself, they see a breaking news. And the traders like yourself, they see timely justification uh, for the news to occur. But the experts, the pros, they see it is like something which is a predestined price movement. So why don't just decode it? Why not just go into a bit of depth? So S&P 500 war. So the war has started with Iran. US attacked Iranian nuclear sites. What war? Go look at the charts. Whenever there is a geopolitical tension, there is a always a textbook play. There's always an initial panic spike in X, gold rallies, the crude oil jumps, S&P dips, and only to rebound like a slingshot if the bonds do not confirm risk off. And in 90% of the cases, the big money already hedged days before you. You, the retail traders, are just the audience. Always remember that. So the another topic of interest is gold, and everybody is talking about gold. They they say that with the gold you fear the gauge, you gauge the fear. So the gold is a psychological instrument. It runs ahead of cycle, not during. So when the gold breaks out before an event, it's not reacting; it's pricing in. Gold moved ahead of Ukraine, gold moved ahead of COVID, gold moved ahead of Gaza, and even this latest Iranian tensions. So, like when the Israel attacked Iran unannounced 10 days ago, I had already posted in my group that gold is a big short. So we were already short the market, short the gold. So I've tracked the cycles of gold, especially 180 days, harmonic turns, and 45 days cycle. Then guess what? Bond news always drop near cycle tops to trap buyers. Does this sound familiar to you? Now another favorite instrument is Bitcoin. The Bitcoin, the wild card that's not so wild anymore. So the Bitcoin looks chaotic until you start tracking half cycles, ETF flows, and the liquidity. So basically, it turned on the ETF rejection that was reversed days later, pumped on the inflation headline, now dancing around CPI numbers like a puppet. Follows stock market like a charm. Like for them, there's 93% stock market correlation. The last I heard, I don't do correlation, but it's easier for anybody to see that whenever the NASDAQ is rising, Bitcoin is also usually rising. And the stock market bottom of April 7th was also, I predicted the stock market bottom of April 7th based on the Bitcoin bottom of April 7th. So that was it. So anyway, what looks like a fair market chaos is actually algorithmic price engineering, and that follows the same structure as forex commodities. Only it's just faster, the Bitcoin. So basically, my friends, the news is noise rule. You have to understand the news is noise. If you want to make $1 million like me, you need to follow that thing that you are not going to uh, you're not going to follow the news. You're not going to listen to the news. You're not going to listen CNBC, BBC, CNN. And if you are trading based on what CNBC tells you, you are too most late already. So you need to understand seasonality, cycles, liquidity windows, and you will see the markets are like chessboard. Every move you see now was decided 5 moves ago. So keep this in mind. The micro puppeteers, they are the central bank and the timing. So when the central bank, the Fed Reserve starts hiking, the S&P doesn't tank immediately, it grinds higher. Why? Because the policy action was already priced in. It is now the same just like the war. Because headline drops, defense stock spikes, bond yields settle, the gold has already bottomed or top. Because the real money, the one who plan everything, never buys after the news. They buy before it becomes the news. So why my theory works? Why everything is planned? Theory works. Why EIP theory works? Why I made $1 million and I have more than 80% of the successful trades going for me? It's because markets are or front-running machines, not reactors. Number one, this is the main theory. Markets do not react. They are the front-running machines. They are always front-running the news. They are not reacting to the news. The news aligns with the price, not the other way around. Everything is gamified. For from inflation reports to war coverage, everything is gamified. I don't need to go into the depth. And institutional players control the stage. You are just a script late. So if you are going to if you are going to uh, talk about Iran-Israel war or US entering into the US attacking Iranian sites, then my friend, there's not much future for you. So what would be my final thought? My final thought would be: did USA bomb Iran? Will Bitcoin, like, don't ask question like did USA bomb Iran? Will Bitcoin crash? Ask who benefits from the panic. Where was the price headed anyway? Trade the plan, not the panic. Because while everyone else watches the headline, you will always be in the trade. Why? Because everybody, the smart money, the people who are actually controlling the markets, they are following a plan and everything is planned. So if you like the video which I just made, and if you think that it is useful, and if you want to also be part of my group, which I have the verified by Facebook account, you can see the $1 million in profit. So you guys can go to my website everythingisplanned.com and join my group, or also send me a message on WhatsApp. Then the WhatsApp number is also in the about me section of this YouTube channel. So guys, thank you very much. I made this urgent video so that I can inculcate that you are going to spend time like a noob talking about Iran-Israel war and USA attacking Iran, then there's nothing much will come of you. Your future will be very bleak like it is already now. Okay, guys, need to go. Thank you very much for your time. Bye-bye.